Evolving awareness, the power to change emotions. The waking of human consciousness is primarily characterized by the widespread belief in the power of mental imagery, the popularity and effectiveness of the practice known as visualization. It is commonly known that if you want anything to show up in your life, you must first be able to see it in your mind. This practice is the cornerstone of all personal development work. Everything in your life is the result of what is seen in mind. If you are not aware of this, then you are unconscious to the process and not truly benefiting from this latent ability. Using visualization works, and your life won't work as well without it. The screen of the mind is the birthplace of everything that enters our world. This age represents the flowering of the pineal gland, or third eye. A long dormant seed of the human mind is coming to life in us because we are beginning to understand its power to create real-time outcomes in our life. Our world is created and begins to materialize in the invisible realm where the mind sees. It is the pictures we create in our mind that produce emotions, or our vibration. And our vibration is the cause of every condition of our life. Even the seemingly random events that are drawn into our experience are the result of our vibration. What we know of as our life is the result of how we feel. The universe is responding to us. Now more than ever, we are waking to realize our mood can be consciously driven by the scenes we replay in our mind. These pictures carry more weight than any other work that would help us achieve desired outcomes. The scenes we play in our mind are the very building blocks of our reality. Our visual mind is the bridge between the material and immaterial worlds. We are the creators of our reality precisely because we have learnt to harness the power and understand the creative nature of the visual mind. The creation of everything that happens on earth is in our hands. Everything that everyone does adds to the whole and is born in the visual mind. Let me share a little about the actual mechanics of visualization and how to ensure success. We must realize we are dealing with a subconscious function of the body, and the subconscious lives in the senses. The pictures we hold in mind are beneath the normal level of wakened consciousness, and consequently they work best when we incorporate all of the senses. The subconscious is immersed in the senses in the present every wakened second. So to make our visuals most effective, we need to engage as many of the physical senses as possible within our chosen scenes. When we place ourselves in the scenes that would please, we should try and sense more than just how it looks. What are the sounds and smells? What are the details? And most importantly, what is the feeling we get from being in the scene? What does it mean to us? What is the emotion you will be experiencing in the fulfillment of this fantasy? The pictures we create in mind move us emotionally, so take careful note of how, and don't skimp on how elated you will feel. For this feeling is the most powerful means on earth within our power to bring our desires to life. The clearer we are on the pictures and the more frequently we play them, the faster our dreams will accelerate towards us. It is far more effective than any of the hard work we are accustomed to believing in. Some people consider this to be daydreaming and that imagining great things happening is fruitless. But in truth, it is the most powerful practice we can engage in. Rest assured that by visualizing you are creating something tangible and desired. Visualizations are always effective, but much more so when we are in the deeply relaxed state. When we lull the conscious mind into a state resembling sleep, but maintain a conscious awareness, the subconscious wakes and becomes highly receptive to suggestion. The conscious mind, on the other hand, lets its guard down, and we are able to sneak past the guardian of our beliefs and programming. We spread a haze over the beliefs we carry that question the possibility that this dream could ever be realized. Our beliefs represent the greatest obstacle to be overcome, but not when we can tiptoe past them subliminally. Let go of what you consciously believe is possible, for it is only our beliefs that make anything true. Our programming is something like an overprotective parent that has guided us safely for a long time. The conscious mind is reluctant to welcome new beliefs that challenge old. It over-dramatizes them as compromising survival and won't willingly invite anything that resembles change. It doesn't want us to rise too high, remembering the pain of when we fell. But when we can better manipulate our responses consciously, we have packed the ultimate parachute, a fact that our old programming is not aware of. Our ability to feel how we please is our wings. Another great time to practice visualizations is right before we nod off to sleep. The subconscious works its magic when we are sleeping, rearranging the notice board of our life and the type of things that come to the forefront of our attention. The quality of our life is determined by what we notice, by what we grant importance and give our attention to. Our subconscious is the behind-the-scenes director of our life, so right before we slip into our slumber, it is very effective practice to recall the vibration of success. How will it feel? And of course, what will it look like? Be clear. And again, prime ourselves upon waking for how the day will go. Prime your vibration with some pleasing imagery. So that's the mechanics of visualization. Get clear on the picture, do it frequently, engaging all of the senses, and know it is most effective in the deeply relaxed state. If you are not familiar with the process of deep relaxation, I encourage you to search the relaxation response. It is one of the healthiest and most emotionally healing things you can do for the body-mind, even without including visualizations. It will definitely help you sleep better and be more emotionally in tune in your day-to-day life. So why does visualization work so well? It is important to understand some key differences in the function of the conscious and subconscious minds. The conscious is something of a practical mind, designed to get us through the day-to-day stuff. It is like another of the senses, deciphering meanings that have already been inputted. It warns us of dangers and helps us to recall normal things we need to get through our daily lives. The greater part of our mind lies beneath our conscious awareness, and although it is all-powerful in creating our reality, it is also very open to the suggestions of our thoughts. It does not question our motives or judge what we give our attention to. It just delivers more of what we ask for. We choose by our attention. The subconscious mind is very impressionable, and much like a naive child, it believes everything we tell it and recreates everything it sees in the visual mind. The subconscious has no faculty to differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It sees the pictures in our mind that are memories precisely the same as our imagined scenes, and goes about arranging our consciousness so the corresponding emotion will be experienced. Whatever we imagine ourselves to be, we become. Whatever is seen in the mind often enough will manifest in the real world. Whatever our situations are, they are far more imaginary than we are aware. The subconscious is not logical like the conscious mind we think with. It has no ability to reason of what is possible. It just sees it in the mind and matches it in the environment. When what is in our mind is a perfect match to our environment, we experience a phenomenon referred to as déjà vu. A situation so familiar we think we have seen it before, but the mind just produces events that make us feel the same as our visualizations do. As stated in the previous video, if you are not consciously driving your vision for the future, it will default to memory and unconscious expectation. Your future will be a replica of your past. It is the law of perpetual motion that we continue on a trajectory until acted upon by another form of energy. We will never feel any differently. Our environment will continue to support emotion until we consciously elevate our mood with mental imagery. A picture paints 1,000 words, it is said, so pleasing scenes equate to a whole storybook. A storybook that is very easy for the mind to understand. It says, I want to feel like that. For this reason, replaying desired scenes in the deeply relaxed state is much more effective than any other work we can do. Affirmations, positive thinking, reading books, writing strategies are all great, but none are as effective as visualization. Visualization bypasses all of the stubborn beliefs and stories we have told ourselves for many years about what's possible, and places the desire right in the middle of our experience.